autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Move to the 8. Hey, take 26.
Mike 2. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, this defense for the Cards, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
8 yards to go on second down.
Let them know. Choose the mic. It's coming this way.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch two. I got it.
Rodgers now to throw. Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Pick, baby. You see it all
That's
day.
kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Hill now after the interception. He'll buy some time right. Oh, Andrews has it. What a catch. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Dancing to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Time to his left. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
We got this.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Choose the mic. I'm on.
On play action, Rodgers. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Green 18.
You don't want that? You don't want that?
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Watch time. Time is right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Off of play action. Hill. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play fake, and it's Hill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good act.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Come on, baby.
Quez Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
40 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers to throw. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play fake. Hill. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. 70 more.
Play action. It's Hill. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hill to throw on 3rd and 1. Rolling to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right.
Hey, take 26.
3 down. 3 down.
Move it down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Check.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Our time. It's our time.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Touchdown, defense.
Flush to his right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Oh, yeah, baby. All day,
Even
all
later
day.
into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wide, get wide.
Here's Hill. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Push him back.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hill flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 49.
Hill looks to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Yee. Hey, check.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
Let's see what you got.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Single receiver. Hey, you're not over there. Single receiver.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Touchdown! Cox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try to get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and get something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 1st down, it's Hill. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. On 1st down, Hill. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. To the air again, Hill. He gives it to Eckler underneath. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Hill on 1st down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. This one caught by his tight end Andrews. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Mark Andrews on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. That'll be caught by the rookie, Josh Palmer. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We want it. Come to my world. 29 is the money. Mike 29. All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache.
Throw me!
Now Rodgers. That is caught by Lamb. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Come get some.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
We're going to work.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Off of play action, Hill. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. They go play fake, and it's Hill. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hill. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year and missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by a running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
Hill now operating from the red zone.
Check 15, check 15.
And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
The final shot before half for Rodgers. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing on third down, Hill. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. C.D. Lamb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. McManus's point after is good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Here's Hill. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Running on first down, Eckler. And his play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Hill now to throw. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. There's Hill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow?
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
I got you, punk. Right. He's targeted.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers under pressure, and they got to him again. Micah Parsons, the rookie out of Penn State, in to drop him for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Rodgers now on first down. Forced out to his left. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Rodgers, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
You got 58.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run it with Williams. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Javonte Williams with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point from McManus is good, and it will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Let's go, baby.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure. I love it. We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Hill. This is swung out to Eckler. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Play action. It's Hill. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Play fake. Hill. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Hill. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill steps away to his left. And yet again, it's McLaurin. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
From the 31, Hill going deep here for Watkins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, take 26.
29. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep fighting.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Move it down.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll drop this down to Williams, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Mike 29. We own this.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Palmer. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Big hit. 29.
Now Rodgers. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what. You don't like this! Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed.
Hey, you got 3 down, 3 down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Come 19. Check. You better get there. 6, check, 5 down. Shoot.
Now it's Hill. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Hill now to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. You know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
258.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Inside.
I got you.
Rodgers to throw.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2.
Get him! Get him! 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Back to throw. Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Just striking their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive. And they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the